We try not to judge people by their appearance, but like it or not, our face is an important part of our identity. It tells us who we are, and the expressions we make let others know how we feel. So imagine what life must be like for Chrissy Stilts. At the age of 16, her face was literally blown away by a shotgun. She lost her eyes, cheeks, nose, and shattered her upper jaw. All the features we use to recognise ourselves and each other. For 11 years, she has lived behind a mask. But medicine can perform miracles. I was there the day Chrissy got her face back.
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ready, David?
Chrissy Stilts has waited 11 years for this moment.
There you are, sweetheart. We got it.
She is about to experience an extraordinary transformation. A medical makeover that will not only rebuild her face, but will renew her life. A life that was almost blown away.
That's great.
My story's not a tragedy, it's more of a new beginning. There are so many ways that you can have one sad thing happen in your life, but take it and try to turn it into so much more.
In 1999, Chrissy was an independent, carefree 16-year-old. She was living with her boyfriend, enjoying an easy teenager's life. But all that changed one night at a party in their home.
One of my friends in the back room was playing with the shotgun, fiddling with it.
And is that the last you remember?
The last thing that I remember was standing on one of the stairs into the back room where he was and telling him to put it down before he killed someone. And his last words were, "It's not loaded."
But the gun was loaded. Chrissy was shot at point-blank range.
This was a gut-wrenching thing to see. A physically beautiful young girl, the rest of her body intact, with the middle part of her face missing. It was something that just brings your heart to your throat. I would agree.
Chrissy suffered catastrophic injuries.
This is compatible with a lethal injury.
Her physician, Dr. Eric Dirks, couldn't believe she had survived.
This to me is a devastating X-ray.
Right.
That gives you a very clear understanding of how serious her injuries are. I mean, the eyes are gone, the nose is gone.
There's no nose. There's no density where we would see an eyeball, ethmoids. It's all gone.
It had shattered my jaw, damaged some of my teeth, removed a chunk of the center of my face. The comment I was told, it looked like someone took an ice cream scoop, and just that was the damage.
How do you deal with that when you're told the extent of your injuries?
My ears were open to listen. I never, I think I looked at it more as something interesting versus something tragic at the time. I was more interested in how to fix it. In my hospital bed, I vividly remember, I could do one of two things. I could sit and have a pity party for myself, or I could continue with what I need to do to go on with life. And the pity party wasn't so much my route. I decided that I needed to get things done.
Chrissy's mask covers the shocking cavity where her eyes and nose once were, and she still has scores of lead shotgun pellets in her head.
Fortunately, they all were in areas that were non-life-threatening.
That in itself was a minor miracle, wasn't it?
It was. Also, I think she's here for a purpose.
Do you?
I think she is here to inspire us all.
In your dreams, you still see yourself as you were?
Yeah, actually, in all my dreams, it's real interesting. I still look as though I'm 16. I still am fully sighted. I have dreams that are interesting where I've been in front of a mirror and I just pull the mask off, look at it, and just drop it and walk off. I dream sighted every night, so I think that's what's helped immensely in the dealing with going blind. I'm blind during the day and sighted at night.
Isn't that extraordinary?
It's interesting, really. It's to me the best way to, I guess, deal with it. We're doing peaches.
Chrissy has refused to let her disabilities hold her back.
Okay.
11 years on from the accident, she's finished her schooling, getting straight A's,
And I said that it'll be mostly cloudy today.
and
but
met her partner Jeffrey,
they
who
said
is
the high would be
also
around 61,
blind.
but
I still have a few things I have to do. I didn't even get to.
Jeffrey, what was
Blow
it
air out
about
of her
Chrissy that
mouth.
you liked?
Well, her strength was one of the first things I noticed. Just how strong she is to get through something the way she did.
You never doubted for a minute that the two of you might find this too challenging, given that you're both blind?
She had learned a bit more than I had when we had met, and she actually helped me learn a few things.
So you're a
And-
good team.
Yeah.
Turn left.
I say I put you
Here,
in
I put
that.
my legs wide so you can go between.
Together, Chrissy and Jeffrey live their lives as normally as they can.
Take that first seat.
Yep.
They are incredibly independent.
Yes, it comes with bacon, cheese, jam, apricot jam.
With a little help, they enjoy eating out.
Oh yeah, the
Underneath,
chicken's
it's
right
right at
there.
the
I feel it
bottom,
right underneath it.
And 12 months ago, they became parents when their son Jeffrey Jr. was born.
You know, it's okay. Hold on. We gotta tie a little bow in it.
Was it a big deal to decide to have a child?
What's interesting, it wasn't a big deal. We had both wanted a baby. Okay, little dude. We waited 6 years into our relationship before we had our son, and I think that was really a great thing. A little peach?
Nonetheless, you knew the challenges, and I guess some people would have advised against it.
Oh, and I'm sure they're still out there. they're all over the place. You know, and that's it. If anybody has any worries with me and my parenting, I'm more than happy to let them come watch for a day. You know,
Do you see your son? What does he look like to you?
a little beaming thing of glee. You want to come to Mama? He looks to me just as gorgeous. He loves to let me feel his little face. He's got the longest eyelashes, these huge blue eyes. He's got the cheeks that just smile and poof up as high as they can.
Do you think he's aware of your disability?
I think he is, in a sense, aware. I think he has the wonder as to why his mama is the only one that wears a mask, because he has noticed that nobody else does. I think he has noticed that Mom and Dad do things a little different than everyone else. This is a microscope.
And there are tram tracks.
Like most families, they enjoy getting out together, but there's no avoiding the inevitable stares.
You know what? He's enjoying being out.
I don't feel awkward when I go out in public. I just feel like a regular person. If anyone wants to ask a question or, that's fine. But for the most part, I really just feel like a regular plain Jane.
This has been a difficult journey for Chrissy, complicated by her own role in the events that saw her so disfigured.
Do you reflect at all on how this all happened and the role that you played in it?
Yeah, I definitely think about that.
Not long before her accidental shooting, her then boyfriend burgled a shop and stole firearms. Chrissy was in the getaway car. She was shot by one of those stolen guns.
That's why I'm so pro to helping people with my accident, with the fact that I went blind the way I did, the unfortunate circumstances. However, going blind, it may have, as the song goes, 3 steps forward, way too many back. I may have taken several steps back, but in the end, I feel like I'm more advanced now than I was at 16.
Chrissy has never shied away from the fact she's partly responsible for the tragic turn her life took.
Like so many teenagers, they can experiment with the wrong side. That's gone. The good part of her has emerged and hopefully will continue to emerge. And that's why I'm hoping big things will come of her. But she has taken one of the greatest catastrophes or insults that could be delivered to a person, almost taken that in her stride, and has emerged from that perhaps even a stronger person.
With her past now long behind her, Chrissy is about to receive a new face, a prosthesis made of silicone. Prosthodontist Dr. Larry Over and David Trainer, a world leader in facial prosthetics, will spend the next week putting back all the pieces.
It is a multiplicity of skills, isn't it?
It really is. There's definitely art and science and surgery.
So to give back someone like Chrissy her face means what?
Well, it means, it means everything.
It's like getting back somebody you've lost.
Exactly. Very, very good point. Yes, it is. And they've lost her for, 9, 10, 11 years. And now they'll have a whole person, which is what we'd all hope to do for her. These all
That looks fine.
look super. Okay.
It is an intricate and meticulous process.
Is that okay?
It starts with what looks like Play-Doh, plasticine that is used to take a mold of what's left of Chrissy's face.
There you are, sweetheart. We got it.
A wax template is then sculpted, which will later determine the shape of the silicone prosthesis.
Are you confident with all these people playing with your face like this, Chrissy?
Yeah, surprisingly, yes.
Skin tone colours have to be matched to Chrissy's, and then it all goes into the oven. And when it comes out, we get our first glimpse of Chrissy's new face.
Super.
One of the most important parts of the process is the making of her eyes, and they're carefully matched to photographs.
Well, what colour eyes are you going to go for?
I went for just the basic, the blue, like the certificate said.
Because you can pick a few things, can't you?
That's what's funniest with me is I've always been comfortable with myself. I have never wanted to change anything on myself. I've always been very comfortable with who I am and what I am.
Come on. All right. No.
How are you going to do it too?
After 4 days, the moment has come.
Sure fits. There we go. Excellent.
Magnets implanted in Chrissy's face clip the prosthesis into place.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I like your makeup. I like your choice of makeup. That's great.
Okay.
Those look just wonderful, Chrissy.
Great.
It looks amazing.
I think it's so neat.
Wow. Can't believe it.
You had to really keep your wife next to you now.
For 11 long years, Chrissy's family has only seen her with a mask. Today, they're seeing her almost as she was.
Feels kind of like skin, different though, more.
And it is a new beginning.
It feels like I already feel great.
The shattered face of a 16-year-old has today been transformed into a vision of a confident and courageous woman.
Hi. I took a bad situation, I turned it around, and I am as happy as I really truly could see me being. This is going to be the end of one chapter and the beginning of a whole new one.
Hello, I'm Nick McKenzie. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. Don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.